Welcome back to Mission Log 12, probably. Today, we're trying to advance, because if we go here, we can see we don't even have access to a couple of these things here, namely Moving Worlds and Collector. But I think Moving Worlds is going to be where it really gets spicy here, and that's reaching some endgame level stuff. So today, the only way to unlock that is by completing more quests. We're going to do Automated Firepower. We're going to try to do Monster Stop, and also Blast Cocaine. Blast Coke, not cocaine. And I already have many of the recipes laid out and ready to go. The easiest first would be the Blast Coke. I've got the recipes here. They're all pretty basic things. If you haven't seen how to get these items, then check out a couple past episodes because they're there. They exist. Coke Brick, easy enough. And Blast Brick. Nether Brick was kind of tough to get because we had to make Netherrack inside this with redstone and turn the netherrack into nether brick. Bam. That's already one mission accomplished. So now we can claim our reward, which is basically just the materials we just spent to get that. And it looks like we've unlocked a couple new things here. The one tool, Engineer's Hammer. I made one of those already. I should be able to just check that out and submit it. Will it detect it even though it's broken? I mean, it's relatively easy to make. This is the recipe here, so we can go ahead and just do that then. I suppose it never hurts having an additional hammer in the arsenal. Bam, Engineer's Hammer, quest done. That's a pretty easy one. Reinforced storage crate and a loot chest. Huh, water power. I feel like a lot of these will be relatively easy to make. So we're gonna move back over to Technological Revolution and get this automated turret thing going on and the turret base tier 2. First, let's check out what's in this loot chest. Stone, trash, garbage. Ignoring that, we can come over here. That's for in a minute. We need the sensor, the tier 1 sensor. I'm pretty sure that's for the tier 2. Yes, the tier 2 turret base. We have the sensor in the center now. We need a basic compactor. We need IO buses and a bunch of electrical steel, which I already took the liberty of collecting most of which. To get those capacitor things, or whatever they were called, this is the recipe for that there. We just come over here and make a absolute butt ton of them. Yoink. Easy peasy. We're gonna need them all. And I just realized we need the tier 2 sensor. I don't actually have the stuff for the tier 2 sensor on my person. Well, how do you make that? You need it with a tier 1 sensor, sure, and the electrical steel, not a problem. Well, that's that right there, so there's one tier 2 sensor. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and get a second tier 2 sensor as well, which is just made like so. Yes, tier 1 sensor. Already got the recipe in this one. Tier 2 sensor. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. That's two tier 2. That is two tier sensors. Nailed it. So now we can take this recipe here, go back over here, and just build out the actual recipe like so. Bada bing, a bada boom. That is tier 2 turret base sensors. And we'll need 2 for a good reason, and we'll get there. Next. The turret itself, we need a gun turret, which is this one, which requires barrels, tier 2 barrels, and also tier 2 chamber, along with electrical steel and more IO buses. IO bussy, it's bussin'. Now to get the barrels, we need to create a barrel and then surround that barrel on electrical steel, which is just like so. And similarly, the chamber is not too different. It just has a basic capacitor in the center, and then a similar thing for the tier 1 too. Luckily, I already have the recipes for these things already laid out and ready to go. So we can just grab this junk, get this going, and get 2 of these. So now we have 2 tier 1 barrels and 1 tier 1 chamber. Put that back in there. Get the recipe that surrounds these as well. 2 tier 2 barrels. Perfect. And then huck the basic capacitor right there, the chamber right there, and now we have the tier 1 chamber, or the tier 2 chamber. We probably could start just crafting this, right? I think. So we put that in the center, we get the electrical steel onto the sides, and then the IO buses. Yeah, I made a couple more of those. And we have the gun turret. How do gun turret work? I have no idea. I don't know things, I just do things. Extra life, useless to me. The reason we made 2 of the turret bases is because this is giving us another gun turret. So now with 2 gun turrets and 2 turret bases, I don't know if these need to be powered or something, or how this works at all. Are you functional? You don't seem very functional. Add-ons, range. Okay, so it probably does need power, and it needs ammo as well. I don't have any ammo or anything like that. Oh no. No. It's there forever. It says it's not harvestable. How do I pick you up? Well, we may just have 1 turret. I'm definitely not gonna leave this here forever. It says the base is harvestable. I'm hoping if I destroy the base, it doesn't destroy the turret as well. Aha! I have them both still, and an extra life, and a loot chest. A biddy-kadooby. We have flowers. It says not good, but we actually do need dye for something. There's a quest that specifically requires a couple different dyes. This one here, power monitor. The power monitor actually takes both of those. This one right here. And I can get green cactus dye. Okay, black, which I can do. I can actually do all of these now just from those 2 flowers. So that's actually great. That's fantastic. I don't really know what to do with these turrets currently. I'm not going to use them because I need my power. I'm already run thin. I know I should make other power sources to start getting some more juice flowing into here, but I honestly just can't bring myself to do it. Now we have this, which if we take that out, we get a soul vial. And if we have an emerald and a soul vial, I don't know what you fill the soul vial up with is the thing. So we need the attractor obelisk, and to get the attractor obelisk, I need to get an enticing crystal. So I need a soul vial with villager? What does that mean? How do you fill up a soul vial with a villager? That is bizarre. But that did remind me of something else that we have kind of working towards here. That I've been doing a lot of harvesting off camera. I don't know if you saw that inside of our chest here, but we have materials galore. And part of that was, hello, do you count as a villager? Can I steal your soul? Part of that was me sifting a bunch of gravel. Gravel gives you emeralds. Emeralds, which I now have here, I can form into emerald blocks, which is perfect. Because that means just in time, even though I didn't even realize, we can now claim the villager. Done. And that means we complete this one because we have the villager spawn egg. We get the lifeblood crystal and an extra loot chest along with it. Yoink! We finally have another heart crystal after so long. And we get to keep our emeralds. And we get to keep our spawn villager egg, and we get to open up a new loot crate. Yoink! Gravel and dust. So now the only thing we don't have here is the wolf, which is 10 bones and 20 raw beef. We might have the bones as well. There's the bones, and let's see if we are running an Arby's here. Do we have the meat? We have the meat! Claim! Now I have the wolf. Wow, this is just all coming together right now. And we can get our wolf, spawn him in, tame this boy, and he's gonna be the bestest boy. No, come back. Come back. Don't be like this, wolf. Stop. Don't. Stop it. You need to breathe. Wolf, I don't want to have to do this. Please don't. Don't make me do this. Don't make me do this, wolf. Just be my friend and do as I command. I'm so sorry. Wolf. It didn't have to be this way. You forced me to do it. We could have been friends. I feel disgusting. I need a shower now. Why is there so much dust debris in this guy? We'll mourn the loss of that dear friend of ours. But in the meantime, we have this big empty chasm down here, and it's time to fill it up with friends. And by friends, I mean slaves. Well, hello there, Enderman. I'm not gonna lie, when I was building this, or well, digging up this underground area, collecting all this sand, I really didn't think it was gonna become an underground sex dungeon. That was not the intention I had for this, but now it is so to be. Now I can spawn the villager, and yoinkus boinkus, and there he is. Voila, you live! You need friends, because you can't have babies by yourself, but Until that moment, you exist, and I am no longer alone on this planet. I'm no longer the last living being on this planet. I have friends, and my friend's name is Fisherman. That's a terrible name. String for emeralds. You know, back in the day, I had a lot of string, not gonna lie. Or emeralds for arrows. Could be worse, I guess. I forgot this is Minecraft 1.10, so their trades are complete and utter trash. Which I don't know what I'm doing with them now, because my original thought was like, wow, I can get so many cool things from the villagers downstairs. But now I see their trades and I don't even know what they have available. It could be terrible. It probably is terrible. So while we are waiting for another villager to be able to be accepted in in an hour and 9 minutes, so it might be a next episode kind of thing. What else can we do? Diamond armor, got it? We have this one? When did we get this? Oh, I got the diamonds, but I didn't claim this because I was gonna claim it on screen. So that way y'all could kind of see, because back in here, you know, you got 17 diamonds now because I did all the grinding for the emeralds. But yeah, we can claim that. Why not? And what's in here? Well, and Dragon's Breath. We need a Dragon's Breath for something, but what was it? I don't remember what it was. And what do we do with the well? Press Control for advanced info. Code name. If you don't want this, okay, I don't see anything. So what do we do with you? Can I just drink out of this? I have no idea. That's so weird. Guess we're just gonna put it up for now. So how do you fill up a soul vial? We're gonna have to wait for some more villagers for that one. Meanwhile, we still need the pure crystals for this that we kind of stopped doing half last episode. But while I've been doing all my grinding, I've been letting those sit in the water. So we can go check to see how much longer those have to do. Oh, how long do these have? Let's see, 45% done. So that's gonna take literally a decade. I read that those can take up to like 12 hours or something, which is completely insane. And we really need to get this this growth accelerator going, but that's a lot of work. I don't know if I'm up for the task at this very moment. That's gonna be like an entire episode dedicated thing right there. So one of the other missions we can do is this water power and keeping it together. For the water power, we need water wheel segments. To get water wheel segments, we need treated wood, which we have 4, I think we got from a loot chest at some point. But to get treated wood, it kind of becomes a rabbit hole. You need creosote oil. To get creosote oil, you can get it inside of a coke oven, a pyrolytic conversion, magma crucible, or a fluid transponder. Oil sand, and that's inside the pulverizer. That might be the way to go. Pulverizer, okay, machine frame, redstone reception coil, flint, and some copper gears and a piston. I'm pretty sure we can get all of these. We can definitely get that. Let me gather some resources together real quick, and I'll see y'all right back in a second. Perfect. Piston there. Machine chassis is probably the worst part, but now we have the pulverizer, which runs off of what? If it's thermal expansion, then I'm gonna have to use this. Hopefully it's not thermal expansion. It's not. Okay, awesome. So we got power straight going in there. Not a problem at all. But we're gonna need that oil shell stuff that we saw outside. I picked up a couple of them not too long ago, but we might be going for a little bit of a horseback ride here. What time of the day is it? Midday? All right, come on, my loyal steed. Yaha, yaha, nobody gave me any names. So we're going to call you, fence pole horse. Nailed it. I know there was a little bit way off yonder this way towards the city. There, I see something on the map. Could it be what we are looking for? Indubitably it is. How do I get this? I could just pick it up? No problem? Yes, bitumen. Is that what I need? I feel like I should be checking. Horse, do not leave me. I need to investigate the bitumen. Pulverizer, what happens when I put bitumen inside of you? That's just like coal though. Does that mean I need to get an enchantment table and then get fortune and stuff? Or not fortune, silk touch? That's gonna be a butthole. I mean, it's doable because I have the obsidian. I should be able to have a book and I have the diamonds, but really getting the rest of those books, I have been collecting sugarcane. So we might have to do this a little bit old school style and go back to the basics of making an enchantment table and getting some silk touch. Good job, loyal fence pole horse. Back to fence pole you go. Back to the basics, back to the good old days. You can come down here with villager friend. Pretty good. Is that gonna get me to 30? 28 fortune. So we could probably get it now. I don't think it needs to be all the way 30. We're gonna have to do these level 1 enchantments though, until we eventually see it. Unfortunately. Let the search begin. Finally got it to show me Silk Touch. 28, level 28, which we are currently not. But I do have 50 of these experience things, which will get us some of the way there, maybe half. 20, that's not bad. Now we can just kill monsters for the final 8 levels and hope that we don't die in the process. Now, with 28 levels, I can finally get the Silk Touch. Yes. Yes! And efficiency 4, that's not bad. Might become my new main pickaxe at that kind of speed. And what's more, in breaking news, we can come over here, grab our block of emerald again because it's been that long, yes, and we can get ourselves another villager. We're gonna put the villager in, make baby. You see what I got in my hand here? This is bread. Y'all like bread? Here, eat a piece of bread. Bread for both of you, right? More carrots, some more bread. A little bit of bread for both. Come on, you greedy villagers, make a baby. Can they make babies in 1.10? I have no idea, it's been so long. Y'all are greedy villagers who don't deserve happiness. I built y'all this incredible abode, and y'all refuse to consummate? Y'all disgust me, not in the good way either. Well, I'm gonna figure that out off camera, and we have the Silk Touch pickaxe, which means we can go get that ore. But that's gonna wrap it up for this mission log. I'm JT Keith, and I'm tuning out.